button, and then I'll post this unlisted somewhere. Good, good, good.
I never play wizards, so I'm gonna play Salzar Sulusim.
Salazar Saluzum. All right. So if I click here, what gets recorded? This. That's fine. No, I don't want to do that. I want to pull it out. Sorry, y'all.
What are we sorry about?
Because I've got to be able to switch back and forth here. Okay. So now it's
over here. So I don't always look like I'm staring at the wrong screen.
that's not what we want either.
Over there.
Because then you're reading my notes. That's no good. There we go.
I apologize. I know this was covered, but I couldn't shout out my confusion. I clicked on one of the Google links, and now I'm looking at the actual Hanataz characters, and we are not supposed to be, correct?
That is correct.
Where'd you click
Did
that
I
link?
let me copy this link. If I click that, what do I get? Let me paste that in to make sure that
You click the link on Roll20?
I did, and I'm looking at. Let me see here. Following, pulling it up. No, these are. I don't believe these are Hanataz.
Nope.
Org isn't a Hanataz. Yes, it is.
no, you're right. You're in the right
Oregon is
place.
not Hanataz.
Yep.
Yep, you're in the right one.
All right, so it sounded like Orig has been taken.
Tennessee's been taken.
Salazar, Tennessee. Is Gwendolyn available?
Gwendolyn is available, and now we have a
Oh,
cleric.
Yeah.
There we go.
Give me Gwendolyn. I'm
There we
happy
go.
for
We got
that.
our cleric. The only other option for that would have been Quimber, but Quimber's not allowed to be played.
That's
Love
right.
Quimber.
He's one of those weird Hanataz. We can't. We're not playing those.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hanataz are
Blasted Shizites.
Shizites.
I say that stuff around my house and get stared at. It's like, you don't understand. You're not part
All
of
right,
the club.
Gragnik, can you hear us? Are
You're
we?
not part of the crew. Get out of here.
I hear you. I didn't want to open my mic until I figured out how to get the press to talk to work.
Okay. Well, good. So we did you get the link in Roll20 as well?
I just saw it. I'm looking at characters right now.
Awesome.
Do I need to turn my press to talk on? Because I don't ever
No.
use this thing.
I think we're good. I mean, we're not on stream. This can be rough,
Yeah.
and I'm only recording it so that people who want to watch this playthrough because they want to run it. This is not production value. This is just us having a good time running through a game that we might want to run at some point. And then afterwards, if you haven't already got the link to the adventure and the slides and everything, I'll share that out. So, once everybody has a character and they're ready to go, just let me know and I will start the intro.
Ready.
I'm good.
Okay. So, are we not using characters inside of Roll20 as long as I have Gwendolyn's stuff pulled up? Is that okay?
Yep, that's perfectly all right. Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't have time to kind of make this a Roll20 adventure. I just took chapter 1
okay.
and threw some extra tokens in it, and that's it.
Hey, I am
Okay.
I'm satisfied. Just need to make sure which world I'm living in here.
Although I don't have any dice, so I'll be rolling in Roll20, so no DM fudging for you guys.
Well, I can roll. Well, you can always DM roll in Roll20.
That's
so
Yeah,
we
you
can't-
can make them private.
That's true.
Unless you just don't want to.
But why would I
how it
do
works.
that if I roll a 20? I want to.
Right.
So what characters are taking? I see a few here.
So what is taken is Orig, Tennessee, Gwendolyn, Salzar. I think that those are the 4 that are taken. So that leaves Essie and
And Jules.
Jules.
Yeah, so that makes it easy for me. I appreciate that, guys. Thank you. I'll take Essie.
All right. So we all have characters. I'll give you a second to look over them, and then we'll jump in and get started.
Gotta get in the mindset of a
I had to
wizard.
dig.
Like, oh god.
I had to dig through and find which god actually fits the character.
I think I live in the head of a rogue.
You live in the head of an agent.
Yeah, I do. I really do live in the head of an agent of just constant misdirection and just lies for no reason.
Trying to figure out
If
how
you
to
guys
be a nurse
haven't
for
watched, if you haven't watched the stream, his argument to the nobles in Tothenshire was beautiful. Do you not know who I am?
It's the best way to deal with nobles is just pretend you're more important than they are.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
So I would like to clarify with the DM before we, since we're just doing this, I'm in my own house. It's gonna be hard for me not to like swear on camera. That's not gonna upset anybody, right?
Not gonna, no, not at all.
Okay,
And like I said, this isn't. There's nobody's stream that's being impacted by this. It's not public. We are only sharing it with basically Alphinius and the other DMs that might run this at Gen Con or other cons. It's just kind of what this recording is for. But mostly, it's for you guys to have a good time this evening. So,
Fantastic.
if everybody's ready, I'll get started.
I'm
Yeah.
good.
All right.
I'm just reading over my character.
Me too. So I can get ready. I'm ready with story. That's good.
All right. So, the odd and mysterious traveling folk known as the Hanatas have set up the grand carnival of the Blue Veil Troop just outside of your hometown of Nevermore. Though these strange and often blood-touched people aren't much welcome in town, in the many years that you've lived here, they have never caused too much trouble. There are often complaints from townsfolk of being swindled into buying some item that seemed magical at the time but then lost its luster, or that the gambling tents are rigged, or even that the shizouts outright stole from them. However, even with this inevitable conflict, the festivities will bring much needed joy, excitement, and distraction to the people of Nevermore. The Hanatas have their own code, and when confronted with the constables or town elders in matters of law, their leaders, known as the Bonduran Council, are very interested in keeping their own peace. Within the borders of the Carnival, these peacekeepers are known as Zatis, or helpers in the common tongue. This very close-knit family of carnivaliers will not be easily ruled or controlled. In cases where they are not welcome, they will just simply pack up and move on. Today is opening day. What is usually a day that you and your friends look forward to has become a day that you are dreading. A traveling merchant named Selikoth Torvinok from Darkenhaven has gone missing, and was last seen with someone dressed in the motley garb of a Hanataz jester. Constable Rolf has asked you to meet him at the entrance to the Blue Veil Carnival to help locate this half-elf lore and book merchant. And so here I'll go ahead and switch to main gate here. So at this point, we'll just kind of introduce your characters. We'll step into character a minute before you meet with Constable Rolf as you kind of assemble in the main gate of the Blue Veil Carnival. Jump in, whoever wants to go first.
Let me grab a cable real fast. It looks like my internet's being dumb. Give me a second.
I can go first. So I am Tennessee. I am a fun-loving above all, I would think would be the best way to describe me. I live here in town with my mother, and it is my blessing and curse to have to deal with her from day to day. I do love her very much, but she keeps me from doing some things that maybe I want to be involved with. Sometimes I accidentally end up with stuff that's not necessarily mine by the strictest definition of the law. And sometimes I jump off of roofs just to see if I can stick the landing. But other than that, I would hope I don't actually have anything that particularly against the Hanataz. As a matter of fact, if it wasn't for my mother, I would probably just join with them and go on a grand adventure.
All right, who's next?
I can go. Alright, I'm Org Zorlin. I'm a paladin. I've been here probably about 5 years. Not much. Most people are scared of me, and they pay me a lot of respect,
Mic drop.
mostly out of fear. Sorry.
Nice. I'm Essie, and I am a monk trained in the Freedom Cathedral in Darkenhaven, Order of the Free Winds. Very stubborn individual who may even fight against authority itself to help those that are being oppressed or, brought down by the powers that may be wrong in their doings. And my stubbornness could get myself in trouble and those with me.
All right. Yes, I'll go. I am the astute Salazar Sulasim. I recently a traveler from Darkenhaven with my companion. You'll notice a white snake that kind of hangs off the side of his left shoulder. I'm merely here to look for work and see what this Hanataz is all about. And I brought my Gooey dice tonight.
I wrote mine too.
And last
Since
but
we're
not
playing
least,
and since I don't have a roll 20, or since I don't have the character sheet on there, I'm gonna roll some real dice and I'll tell people what I get.
do it up. And last but not least, Gwen.
Nobody else is doing voices. I feel like I have to curb myself. Let's see here.
Do it.
Oh God! All right.
I did a
5 foot
voice.
woman. Here we go. I'm Gwendolyn Hyler, universal mom of Nevermore. Love the children. Take care of everyone that I can. And judging by those of you that have been here for a while, I probably knew all of you as children, judging by my age. I think that I would have on pretty gaudy reds and greens and clothing, and I have really obnoxious fingernails. And apparently, I have a golden bird on me at all times. And I'm a cleric, so I look forward to aiding those in need.
All right. So I don't know what's going on over there. Maybe that's a printer running, but I'll just move forward.
It is. Sorry.
It's a dot matrix. He's like, I'm printing my character.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. So Constable Rolf approaches, greets you all. I'm glad you've come, my friends, and I hope that you will be able to help me in this delicate matter. It has come to my attention that a book merchant named Selikoth Torvnok from Darkenhaven did not show up at his meeting this morning and was last seen in Nevermore, after being visited by someone dressed in Motley. It was dark, and my watch captain said they could not make the color of the garb, but that it was definitely of a jester-like fashion. So perhaps you could go into the carnival and find out what you could about the matter.
Yes, I could go into the carnival.
Ow. What's her pay?
Oh, if you
Gwendolyn's
bring
gonna
me,
nonchalantly on his arm for asking for money so soon.
I have a little bit. If you bring me some information about this, perhaps 5 sylves. If you could help figure out what happened to poor Selikoth, or perhaps find him. He could just be in a drunken stupor in one of their tents.
True.
Guys,
that's
can we
good.
have a sidebar? Just real quick.
Sure.
Sure.
I'll kind of pull them together. Look, guys, I feel like this is like the only operation we're going to run. So we might as well shoot for the moon. I'm thinking 20 million gold.
You can joke all you want, but it sounds like somebody is in trouble here. Just worry about the money later.
Salazar
the
places a
money-
hand on the top of the forehead of Tanesi. Are you sure you're feeling okay?
Yeah, but I mean, we should get what we can get. I mean, I want to help, but
Empty the treasury.
Yes. So we're trying to.
I don't know. I mean,
Completely.
so let's drop from 20 million gold to 10 silks.
10 silks, all right.
Gwendolyn's gonna extend her hand to you.
Matters how you're gonna spend that money.
When
I
she's
just wanna
going
know
to
how much
drop
I
a
can spend on
copper
this
into
picture.
your palm. Shh. Let the man talk.
Ooh, money. Thank you.
Remember, you're playing her tonight, not Dell.
And I don't know if these pre-gens have money on them. So if you are in the carnival and you want to spend money, we'll just say everybody has, but about 15 sylvs on them.
Oh, okay, cool.
Does
That's
that-
the main thing.
No,
Is I
very
need
nice.
some money to play with.
Well, I
Yeah.
just want to know how much I don't have to spend when I'm there, kind of thing. Don't
Yeah.
overspend my.
So it'd be more of us asking him because at this point, none of us were planning on or had the money to go to the carnival. So if he's paying for my way in,
Yes.
then of course I will have we could have a different conversation.
Okay. Any questions you want to ask him before he does? He kind of.
Where was
was
he
he
last
wearing?
seen?
He was last seen at. See, I'm glad you asked that question because I think I should put that. It says the inn in Nevermore, but I know it has a name, and now I should put that in here. Yes, he was last seen at the Wolf's Tavern.
Wolf's Tavern.
Okay.
That may not be correct. I have to look that up.
No, that's fine.
I'll put parentheses on it. We're good. That's what we're calling it tonight, and that's what we'll play with.
What was he wearing?
Selikoth is he was wearing some gray robes, and he has a beard, and he has blonde hair, but he has a black beard. So and he always carries around. He was seen carrying this scroll case with him yesterday evening. So those are some identifying things that might help find him. A very ornate
Does he
scroll
have
case.
any rivals in town?
Not that I know of. I mean, he's a book merchant and map merchant, I guess. And the other odd thing is he came with no books into town, just the scroll case.
Essie, good to meet you, Rolf. What might he respond to? I mean, I am a stranger to this individual. How would he know that I am here to help him?
Well, I've not met him myself, but in talking with the innkeeper, he goes by Sel.
Oh, that's good. A nickname. Thank you.
Much easier.
So does his shop have books now, or is it still empty?
Well, he's a shopkeeper from Darkenhaven, so his shop, I presume, is in Darkenhaven. But he came here to Nevermore with only a scroll case.
Suspicious.
Very odd.
Is there anybody else that has spoken with the man before he ventured into the carnival?
He mentioned he was waiting for some furniture merchant, but that had not arrived yet.
Oh,
But that's telling for another tale.
yeah. I
Interesting.
recognize that plot hook.
Huh, what was that?
And of course the person dressed in Motley that met with him last night. My guard captain saw him with yesterday evening.
What color was the motley that the jester was wearing?
They did not. It was dark and they did not
Was
see.
it this one? Was it this one?
I'm just gonna say it. Those guys, after playing the adventure, those guys are assholes. So they may have done this.
You're literally Salazar's just randomly he's just doodling on a portrait and just This one? This
Because
one?
those dimensional slinkers, that was not a fun trick. But
Corey did not expect us to be the one playing.
No, this is
so
good.
your guards got a good enough look at him to tell he was in Motley, but not enough to recall colors or anything specific.
I think
Maybe
it was the
colors
hat.
were dark.
Yeah, I think it was the hat that drew
I
them
see.
to make that assumption.
Hopefully, it was more than just the hat. Maybe.
We hope.
I mean,
I
they
don't
are
believe
Hanataz.
Did he hear bells?
They're all Motley.
I'm not sure if he heard bells or not. I didn't think to ask that question. Which is why, Orig, you are probably the right investigator for this job. Plus, sending the guard into the Hanataz Carnival probably isn't the best thing. So I'm glad I have townsfolk like yourself willing to do this investigation on our behalf without causing alarm within the carnival.
Really have no
All right.
need to go in. I'm not a townsfolk of Nevermore. However, the gold or the silver's worth it. So why not?
I scare children, so I don't know why I'm going.
And
Did you just say you skin children? I believe we have to have a different
I
conversation.
scare children.
Oh, okay.
Nope. And we're going with it.
Look at. Did you see my
So-
picture?
So he hadn't been meeting with anyone in town or anything that you know of, other than the possible appointment with someone else.
correct, yes.
Okay. Well,
So-
I mean, I suppose we should just head in and see what's
Yeah,
going on.
And with
Anywhere
that,
in the carnival that we would know that he likes to frequent. Is he a drinker? Is he foodie?
Was he
Does he
alone?
like to show?
he was
Is he
alone.
lonely? I mean, there are different things in the carnival that you can get by whichever direction you want to go.
Yep, I don't have any answers for that. I don't know the man personally. And with that,
This
Constable,
captain or this guard, can we speak with him?
he left town.
He's dead.
He's dead.
He's also missing. No.
He suffered from day away from retirement syndrome.
So, so after answering what questions he can, Constable Rolf walks to the wagon and purchases a token for each of you, and tells you that it will give you access to the carnival. However, if you cause trouble, the leaders of the Blue Veil will ask you to leave and may even forcibly remove you if they think you are a danger to their customers or their family of traveling folk. And I will jump back to here.
Pull out I like open my cloak just a little bit and stuff my snake inside. You stay in there.
And at this point, you can kind of explore the carnival. And there, on the right side of the screen in the slides, it shows the different places. I'll move mins and stuff in Roll20 if we need to. Of course, if this is set up on a big table, I would move mins all the time.
I
Just
thought we were playing on the big table. I was getting excited about this. This is why I came. What the hell?
well, you can see a picture of it behind me. There you go. There it is.
There you go, yeah.
That's what it looks like.
Beautiful.
But yeah, we'll just play kind of theater of the mind until we need Roll20, and then we'll use Roll20.
Fantastic.
So if anybody would like to suggest to the group where to start, we can go that route.
We should hit the food tent on the way out. We can bring something back for the children.
Food 10 on the way out. I mean, food 10 on the way in. I'm hungry.
In and out works for me.
All right, food and drink wagons. That's looks like we're a
That's
few
where we
people.
start. It's the best place to start. Maybe somebody have seen him.
Okay, food and drink wagons.
He can be lost and thirsty.
All right. So this area of the carnival is very busy. Currently, about a dozen people stand before the Wagon of Taste and are waiting in line at the Wagon of Smiles. What do? There's a bunch of people standing around. There's the two pictures of the NPCs that are running those different wagons. What would you like to do?
I would like to, while they're doing whatever they're doing, just kind of mingle in amongst the crowd and kind of listen to what's being said, and if I can overhear anything that might be relevant.
All right. Give me a. We'll do an investigation roll instead of a perception roll because you're actively trying to listen in on people.
I'm gonna fail. Investigation is 3.
Or no, investigation would probably be the right one. Yeah.
That makes sense.
3 is your total
Yeah. I
after
rolled a 2.
after rolling the dice. Okay, so
Yeah.
you hear some people talking about their food that they just got from the food wagon, and it's yummy. It's so good. The spices on this meat are excellent. Oh, you should try it, my love. So that's all the clues you get out of that. Anybody else? What do you want to do here?
Well, everybody else is kind of. Is there anything around us that's not just this area right here? So, like, what's next to these wagons?
So if you're the wagon of this is kind of like right inside the carnival entrance to the right. There are also behind you is the tall tent and people getting ready to go, getting in line to go in the tall tent. They're behind these wagons off to the west is a bunch of wagons and a little circle with a ring where there looks like there was a campfire and some tents and stuff set up. You assume this is where over to that side is where the Hanatas kind of meet and sleep, and it's kind of their area. But that's kind of what's immediately around you.
I'm going to pull my little friend out of my pocket, lay him on the ground, and say, "Slither over there real fast. See what you find."
In the direction of
the Hanatas.
the Hanatas tents. Okay. All right. I'll get back to you on that. Anybody else want to ask anybody or do anything here?
I want to walk up to the Wagon of Smiles.
Wagon of Smiles. All right. And you wait in line, and the wagon was. You get up there, and hello, my name is Lena, and this is the person on the right there. How may I get you a drink?
Yeah, what is it?
We've got some ale. We've got Stouf's famous stout. We've also got some whiskeys if you're interested in a very smoky whiskey.
I'll try the whiskey. I was just also wondering if you've seen a guy in a gray robe here yesterday.
A guy in a gray robe.
Yeah, he had blonde hair, black beard, really odd looking.
Well, you see, yesterday we were still setting up. Today is the first day. We didn't really have any customers yesterday.
Was it yesterday he disappeared?
Yeah, last night, and nobody saw him this morning, and he didn't show up to his.
Okay, I just want to make sure I got the time right.
Yep, you had it right.
All right,
Do you know? So I didn't see this gentleman you're asking for. Was he coming here to set up? Is he a merchant?
I think he's a book merchant.
Oh. Well, Sellers Row might be. That's usually where merchants set up here in the Carnival. There's locals set up in our Merchants Row area and sell their wares during the Carnival. Maybe he was there, or perhaps was to meet with somebody from there. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. So,
but if I see him, it's all the way across. And she points past the tent, the tall tent. This is the other thing where I wish I had the table. I could just use my little laser thing and go over there.
Do you need the big tent? Because I have I can throw the picture up.
All right.
And it's also, I think it's it's not in Roll20 because you guys are still in the welcome screen of Roll20. Just for your, to help you guys out, please hold. Let me move the player marker from the start to the Carnival. There we go. And everything is labeled in there. So if you switch tabs to Roll20, you can see where everything is. And right now you're in the main food and drink.
It's black right now due to the tokens.
Due to the tokens.
So if you don't have tokens out, then there's no image.
Please hold.
Is that a lighting thing?
Yeah, it's a lighting thing.
Actually, I think I can disable that.
You can.
At
I don't know how to do it in Roll20 anymore. I've been
settings.
in Foundry for like almost a year now, so.
Yeah, it should be up top with the menu with the maps. little
Dynamic
settings
lighting
on the back
off.
of the page.
Yep, dynamic lighting on.
Oh, it says off.
It's dark in this tent. That's what we're going off
It is really dark.
Dynamic lighting off. Save settings.
There we go.
There we go.
Hey.
There's a
We're
carnival.
here.
And we can delete jewels from the entrance, and then let me select these other people, and I'm just gonna give movement to everybody to make it
Okay.
easier. Oh, I can't do
There
it.
we go.
Controlled by all players. Save. Controlled by. That way, if you need to help each other out, moving people around. All players. And Gwen. All players. Salzar. Sorry for the interruption.
You're fine.
We're going to need to move these men sooner or later, so we might as well get it done now.
Absolutely not a problem.
All right, so go ahead and move yourselves down there if you want to.
I would be in line for the food. Gwen would be in line for the wagon of tastes, however long it takes.
Okay.
Very oblivious to everyone else's time.
All right, so that's basically what you get from the wagon of smiles.
Well,
we'll-
how much do I? Oh yeah.
she hands you a whiskey and says, "That'll be 1 sylve.
Ah, there you go.
Your
Yeah,
next
that's
one's
nice. Really
5."
good whiskey. Oh, well, probably because it's really good.
I'm kidding.
Alright,
I'm
thank
kidding. And so then you make your way up, Gwen, to the wagon of taste, and Sinesi, the proprietor there. She's. Can I give you some meats, spiced stew? What interests you? Pastries, perhaps?
What do you have that'll fit in a pocket?
Well, we've got these meat pastries, and she shows you these like little loaves that are stuffed with meat and then baked.
I'm gonna turn and look at the. Anyone meat pocket pastry pocket pastry?
Yep. Hot pocket?
Hot pocket?
I'm good, thanks.
Okay, I'm gonna just three, please.
That's 3 sylves.
Slide them across. Actually, I'm gonna take out this ridiculously old coin purse and just like open it, and, like reach in. One.
Yeah, you gotta do the old grandma, the one at a time.
Right. Could clearly grab more than one at a time. Not grabbing more than one at a
Not
time.
more aggressive.
How many cops for a sylve?
Give change for a gold. All right, I'll get my 3 sylves out on the counter, and I'm gonna take 2 of them and pull out a beautiful handkerchief and wrap them in it. Put it back in, and grab the other one and take this ridiculously massive, oversized. But just continue to walk back towards the group.
Okay. Anybody else want to ask anybody anything, or I can't hear you there. I see a mouth.
Ragnick wanted to look for jesters. He typed it in a roll in
Oh.
roll 20.
Okay. So the as to not split the party, we're gonna pause for a second, and then we'll kind of go over to the tent of jest. How's that? So let me wrap up what Salzar's doing. So your snake goes over and then
Yep,
comes
goes underneath the red tent.
and then comes back.
It's no. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna walk next to Gwendolyn, and for a moment there, he's just gonna place his hand on her, and he's going to go familiar watch, and he's gonna look in the tent.
Look in the illusion tent, the red one.
Yes,
Okay. Okay. Um,
as a snake.
as a snake. Okay.
That's a great place to search for concrete, tangible evidence in the tent of
I didn't know
illusions.
that. Oh, that stinks. We're gonna lose our call in 5 minutes.
We're gonna lose
Yeah,
our.
we have a free. Yeah, Google. This has a free 1 hour usage time, but apparently we have 5 minutes left.
What?
May have to switch to Discord.
We've
Okay.
got ours, if nothing else, or we can do Gooey Cubes, whichever.
Well, that's new. I've run entire games in Google Meets before.
Yeah, but COVID's going away now, so everybody's going back
They
to
can't
normal.
allow you to talk for free.
All right.
No time for heroes anymore.
That's right.
It
All
would
right.
be too difficult to hop over to a Google Discord and do exactly what we're doing, or
Yeah.
the Discord and do exactly what we're doing
Yeah,
now.
it
What?
wouldn't.
Why don't we go ahead and switch that if you can link it in Roll20? Unless
Which-
everybody already
do
has
we want
this.
to just pop over to the Gooey Discord, or do we want to do it on ours?
Are we all in the GooCon Discord? Because if so, we can hop into
I'm gonna
like
go to
RPG
Discord.
Table One Voice.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, I'm there for that.
Okay. In that
Yeah.
case, let's reconvene in RPG. If everybody knows how to get to the GooCon
RPG
Discord.
table
Yeah.
voice, one voice in the GUICon server.
Okay.
Yep, and now
Yeah, we're in there
we
now.
won't see his screen then, which would be good because
Okay.
Well, he
Awesome.
can share his screen too.
oh, he could share
Yeah.
his screen too. Then.
All right.